boy. Okay. It's like one step forward, but taking a dump on what you've already established, then taking two steps back. Because, yo, this movie is mid. It is mid as fuck. But then, like, in its midness, it's like they still don't know what direction to go in. So, like, they hype up the things from the past while also taking a dump on the established lore from the past. Because there's certain things that happen in this movie, certain organizations, certain characters are essentially introduced that make you sit back and go, this movie is tied to the DCEU proper. Which means this movie is a sequel to Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Joss Whedon's Justice League. Because Zack Snyder's Justice League is something completely different that in no way, shape, or form relates to what's happening right here. But the way in which characters are introduced in this make it seem as though these characters have been around forever. And I feel as though I'm gonna have to table this rant for the spoiler talk. And it's gonna end up being a rant. So I'm gonna move away from this for right now. But check out, wait up for that spoiler talk review. The spoiler talk review is definitely gonna dive into this shit. Now, things that work. The Rock is Black Adam. He's absolutely fantastic. I know a lot of people had an issue, didn't have the ears. The ears are fine. I think that he is a perfect comic book adaptation of just how complex of a character Black Adam is. They don't really get into the weeds of his emotions per se, but he's a very rageful character, especially in which how he was wronged. I think his origin story is definitely my favorite version of the Black Adam origin story. I think it's fantastic. They don't touch upon a lot of the other nuances from his history. They kind of cherry pick a little bit. That's 100% fine. For the DCEU and the movie films proper, I really liked some of the creative decisions they made with his past. That was great. The JSA, all the members of the JSA, not gonna remember their names off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna say their characters. Well, no, I do remember one of them. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Fucking perfect. Absolutely perfect choice. I'm hoping that we get to see more of him, both in the future and then a lot of the shit that his character was up to in the past as well. Carter Hall Hawkman, perfect choice. Complaint that I have is that his character feels very much like Black Panther, which I do not know if that's a design decision, because Carter Hall is a character, he's been he's been around since ancient Egypt, and his whole thing is that he dies, then he reincarnates and he comes back. They're definitely going with that version of the character instead of what we've received on multiple other times. Sometimes he's like an alien from Thanagar or something along those lines, at least to match in with the Shiera lore about her entire backstory. The actor who plays him, perfect. I love him, even if I feel as though he's really a riff on T'Challa, where they were just like, we need a black character who's really, really rich, who's basically going to be the Tony Stark slash King T'Challa of this entire universe that's going to be funding our superhero team. That's Carter Hall. Fine, works fine. Atom Smasher and Cyclone, fantastic. I love them as additions to the DCEU proper. I love the fact that Atom Smasher is fun. They went with the second version of the character. He is the nephew of the original Atom Smasher, I believe. I love the fact that his design is straight out the comic books, and he has a hokey comic book design, and it looks fantastic on him when he's running around. When he reverts back into his normal form and he takes the mask off, great Didn't have any issue with him walking around in the outfit. Cyclone, not familiar with her from the comics. I think that she was also a fantastic addition to the team. Her powers are dope as shit. The only place where I remember Cyclone from is Justice League Unlimited. If I remember correctly, it was Justice League Unlimited, where her character is introduced because she has to like go on a mission with the overall JSA. But she was like a one-off character that you didn't really get to see a lot of. They did a good job with her. I think the actor and actress for Atom Smasher and Cyclone, I'm waiting and loving for them to come back to do another project. Now, we're gonna move away from the things that I enjoyed to the things that I do not like. This movie is beat for beat. And what I mean by beat for beat is, if you've been watching comic book movies since like the early 2000s, you've seen this movie. Tragic hero origin story, then the hero is woken up in this brand new world, and then the hero ends up teaming up with a bunch of plucky sidekicks that are all human. There's the goofy one, there's the serious one, there's the one who worships and looks up to the hero. Some big enemy whose name that you're not gonna friggin' remember ends up threatening the entire planet. The hero runs into other heroes, they fight, they reconcile, then then at the end there's a big old CGI fight between the heroes, his now friend heroes, the humans that he's made friends with, and the big old CGI monster that originated from the guy who you don't give a shit about. It's beat for beat. Like, Black Adam doesn't do anything new. Now, there are moments in this movie that I feel as though could have made a better movie, and I'm gonna save that for the spoiler talk as well. But if you're just looking for a standard comic book movie that you can just go to, sit down, turn your brain off, and enjoy, you're gonna enjoy it. Watching The Rock fly around and beat the shit out of people as Black Adam, dope as hell. Watching those inner gang, the intergang, I think it's intergang. Watching the intergang bikes just zip around throughout the entire city, dope as hell. All of Hawkman's tech made out of nth metal, amazing. Watching Dr. Fate come in and weave spells and create clones and do a bunch of shit, dope as hell. Like, all that, when the superhero stuff is happening, it's dope. When it reverts from the superhero stuff and starts focusing back on like the main story it's trying to tell, it's just like, this ain't working. I feel as though, oh boy, and I've said this before, my overall issue with the decision to do the Black Adam movie as a solo movie has everything to do with the fact that, where's Shazam? So you have like this fantastic backstory that's told. Like, the wizard's there, that's over there, this is going on over here, Rock of Eternity. Where's Shazam? Because Black Adam and Shazam are supposed to meet. And then Shazam is supposed to be the person that kind of chips away at Black Adam and turns him from like a villain into kind of like an anti-hero that sits on the council with the rest of the Shazam family. The decision to more or less remove Shazam and for whatever reason focus on a rivalry / budding friendship that is kind of introduced towards the end of the movie that The Rock has been talking about a lot on the PR tour is baffling to me, because literally before this movie started, the last trailer that came on was a Shazam trailer, and I was like, why are you not in this movie? Why are you not in this movie? You teased the man in your first movie, but you're not in this movie. Because for whatever reason, Black Adam is going to fight everyone except for the person that he's supposed to fight. Because like now we're hearing stories about like Black Adam versus this character, Black Adam versus that team, Black Adam fighting the universe. Where's our boy? Where's Shazam? Like, you don't feel all of this magic just flipping all over the place in any way, shape, or form at the Rock of Eternity? Your energy didn't feel a little bit diluted when a new person started tapping into that juice? What is the creative decision that's happening over here with the DCEU? Oh boy. Like I said, this movie's mid. It's mid. It's decent. Like, you can show up, you can watch it, you'll enjoy it. If you turn your brain off, you try and think about it any more than you should, you're just gonna end up being mad. it's basically where I am right now. But yeah, go and check out Black Adam. If you're just looking for a DC movie to basically hold you over until whatever the next Marvel project is that comes out, go and see it. If you're just looking for a good movie to watch or a decent movie to watch this month, go and see it. Like I said, it's not breaking the barrier in any way, shape, or form. You've seen this type of movie before, but at the exact same time, all of the actors bring their A game. You're going to absolutely enjoy them. You're going to absolutely forget who the fuck the villain is, and you're going to be hyped by a post-credit scene. But that's pretty much it. Stick around for the spoiler review. That's going to come either later on tonight or tomorrow, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.